So guys, I've got this crazy idea. Bear with me. I figured maybe I could play a computer game and stream it out into the internet at large. Crazy, I know. But I'm going to give it a try. All right. There's this handsome fellow once again. Goodness gracious. What a dignified and strikingly handsome fellow. Reminds me of someone I can't quite place. Yeah. It'll come to me. And here we are back in Mistlock Sanctuary. Wonder if any of my stuff sold. Did I crack 1,000 gold for the first real time ever? Something sold. Something somewhere sold.
Nice gear.
Nice gear. That's what she said.
Eat my dust.
Eating my dust? Actually optional.
Charged up.
Only 6 gold. Oh. Disappointed. Alright. Where are we off to? For starters, I think Dragon's End. Yep. Dragon's End. We need to do a map completion. There, I do believe. Yep. We need to do a map completion, and if we can catch a meta, so much the better. If we catch a meta, so much the better. It's like a joke without the humor. Ah, that's right. I sold the unnecessary ring I made last night. I have finally set up a second build for this character. This is a Condi Tempest now. Also finished out the Catalyst Hero Point last night. Ran around doing that for a while. So that's all 3 specs now available on this, my very first this is my first Guild Wars 2 character. Created just seconds after launch.
Eat my dust.
Also, eat my dust. But I'm not averse to. I didn't notice. Oh, it's junk. That goes into the corrupted jade pile. More junk. Great. That's not really helping.
Void energy is 50%. No time for rest.
Okay, get ready. We're about to march south and pick a fight with an Elder Dragon.
It's unlikely that this is a live meta, but...
so we can reach her before nightfall.
Hey, that one's live. That's a non-corrupted piece of jade. Current readiness level is high. That's unexpected. That one's live too. Grab a jade sample. Run to the scanner. Have the jade bot scan it. It's bright green. It's bright green. It goes on the sled. Hey, Kanaka. Good evening, my friend.
It's just a few more days, and they promised me a break, that I could come home.
Word from the south is that there may not even be 5 days.
Charged up.
Nope, that's another corrupted one. It didn't turn bright, shiny green. Attack prepares to begin soon. I'm gonna hop on and see. It's not likely, but who knows. That's a shiny green one that goes on the sled. Possibly in the shed, but definitely on the sled.
Stay alert. Void may begin lurking on the premises. Don't let it slow our progress.
Let me make sure I grab another jade battery charge.
Void energy hitting 75%. Prepare to lock down the sleds. Let's go.
Oh, it's corrupted again. I'm getting about half of them corrupted. That's not a good hit percentage. And we scan it, and it's a happy piece of jade. However one chooses to define that, up to you.
Charged up.
Peace. Bump up. It's shiny. What are we at? About 2 minutes left before the events start. Grab another jade sample.
Charged up.
It's shiny. There you go. That's the one. I'm not familiar with much about the story, but I did very much like the storyline they did that was titled, I think, in Blackest Night. I thought that was really a clever way of leveraging the motto of the Green Lanterns. But I don't think I've ever actually read a Green Lantern or read a story that had Green Lantern in it.
The void energy is nearing red line. Emiko, where are we on
I
our
have
target?
succeeded.
We've only hit the first target, sir. I take full responsibility.
Preparations north.
Never mind that. It'll be enough. Void energy.
See
Holding.
if there's a actual
Holding.
meta anywhere.
And it's
DOD,
dropping. Void energy
Dragon's
dropping.
End. Looking for Quick and a Lack. Yeah, name rings a bell. I just really liked the titling. I thought it was very smart leverage. Over here.
You know what I don't appreciate? What's that? The fact that
Like, I think I read the
doesn't jive with me.
the Wikipedia entry for it because I was curious.
Commander, you're needed at the Jade Quarry base camp now.
I'm needed at the
Two
Jade
on the
Quarry
ride,
base camp,
right on
guys.
time.
It's vitally important. It's probably not all that important. We'll see how many people we've actually got around to do the event. That's not enough people. We would need 25 or 30, I expect, to have a shot at this, so I will continue independently to work on my map completion. I would expect Blackest Night would come first because it has the catchier title and promises conflict, whereas Brightest Day less so. That would be an obvious follow-up, though. I need to go swimming.
So deep.
I should have mounted up first, and I didn't because I'm a big doofus. Stop shooting at me, jerks. Stop shooting at me. No, they're not satisfied with shooting at me. They want to hurt me a lot. I'm not happy with this development. I will swim.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Flee!
I am fleeing. I'm working on it. Thank you. Nice of you to notice.
I feel strong.
I feel strong. I can't remember who Nolan North does the voice for. I can't remember if it's the human male or not. But he does one of them.
Charge them.
Double mithril ore. I don't think I've ever seen two ores that close together before. Well, when one mithril ore loves another mithril ore very much.
Join us.
Players in position, 1 out of 5. Yeah, I do not expect that there's going to be the quorum that you would probably need to get this done. Alright, just trying to see if I'm missing anything obvious in my ongoing trip. Oh, what do we got? We got 1 waypoint, 3 vistas, and 29 points of interest. I suspect that 29 is going to be a little bit on the problematic side. That's the one that's going to take a little bit of time. Oh, crazy. Don't actually call me crazy. I hate it when people call me crazy. I'm just not crazy about it. Ha. Gulp. Hold on to that. I will grab
Nice
some more
gear.
jadeite. Well, I think I have 1,000 of that in the bank, or almost. Yeah, I had to take some out last night. Almost 1,000 of them in the bank. But you can always sell them for a little bit. I think they sell for like 2 silver a pop, so that one's well worth the mining. And no, you're not hallucinating. There are all these little black dots and stuff around. It's the corruption, you see. The corruption of the void. No, that's not flat enough to land on and get a refresh. You've got to hit a level spot to refresh the energy to ascend.
We need more troops, and then we'll set off.
Yeah, players in position 005. There's just not enough players in this meta. So it's a dead meta, so I won't even bother partaking in the meta. I'm just here to do the map comp. Which I've got to do. Let's see. We grab that one. That's the Harvest Temple. You may notice a significantly large, roiling black ball of void energy. The Springer is very good for it if you're going to be doing it for an extended period of time. It has a higher ascension maximum on a per jump basis.
We're still clearing the base.
The Springer,
Same
the
here.
default
Let's
value
go
of a
now.
Springer looks
Hurry,
like a
we're exposed out
not
here.
quite big rabbit, like a cross between a big squirrel and a big rabbit, a scrabbit. But amongst the other options, of which there are many, are
Charge
such
them.
things as what I currently have here. This bird, for instance, is a Springer. And until I got the sky scale, which is the flying mount, this is how I did all of my ascending.
Charged up.
I'm charged up. Can I get everything here? No. There's one over there. Dark energy. Or possibly dark matter. We'd have to ask the cosmologists for sure. Find out for sure. And there we go. Next one is... Oh dear. I don't know if I can go into this. Die or what happens. I take a little bit of damage while I'm inside of it. Okay. Manageable. Not manageable anymore. Not manageable. There's no problem. Had it the whole way. So, that's going to make getting that waypoint, or point of interest, difficult for the immediate future. Until the actual event starts off. This is the bad place. I can see clearly now the chaos has gone. I can see all obstacles. Oh, that POI right there is deep underground. There is an underground river and lake system in this map. They don't have a hunting dog. They do have big floppy-eared bunny things. Oh, I see. As in a Springer Spaniel. Got it. You and your real-life references. I missed. Sadly, I missed.
Charged up.
No. I'm fine with either. I almost never actually call the Springer because, well, most of the time it doesn't actually look like the scrabbit that it is, the squirrel rabbit crossbreed. Most of the time it looks like something goofy, like the bird.
Charged up.
Which I am the only person in the entire Guild Wars 2 playing world who calls it bird instead of burb. These kids today with their slang, I tell you.
Charged up.
I'm not sure what I tell you, but I'll think of something. Actually, we have a dead player over here. Well, I can help him out.
Adding a little excitement to your family vacation.
I will.
That's good. Fired up.
There. I rezzed him. Let's see where we are. What other stuff we can get here? Oh, that's right. Those are I think both under the ground. That's not. So we will grab that one. There. Another one done. Yes, I will go to a busier version of the same map. Maybe. We'll see if it's actually busier or not. No, it's less busy. The other map had one fire team in position. This one has none. But it does have another dead player. And I will...
Fired up.
I need healing. Seriously.
Oh, he chose to exit stage left and go to a waypoint rather than have me res him. So, screw that guy. Maybe one of these two over here is above ground. Maybe. Yeah, that one is. Okay. Pretty sure the other one isn't. Yeah. See if I can find a safe-ish place to take a look at the map. Okay. Right over there. Oh, that's the one, yeah, that is contraindicated to my long-term survival. How about that? Map completion is low energy, to be sure. Tomorrow will be a little bit more energetic, I expect. But I'll probably be starting early. Tomorrow is the 0.9 beta patch for Last Epoch, which is an ARPG, so a little bit like a Diablo or PoE type game. In complexity, somewhere between the two, between Diablo 3 and PoE. And it includes multiplayer. It's the first one that has multiplayer. Oh, yeah, there we are. So they finally got around to including, well, not including, they finally finished the multiplayer implementation, which has been a lot of work. As unsurprisingly, adding multiplayer to a game actually is difficult. Hard as hell. So I'll be playing that tomorrow. Probably starting early. I think the start time is 11 Central, so 12 Eastern, so 9 a.m. my time. I will not be starting at that time. I will be starting a little later because 9 o'clock is about when I would get up, and I normally have to do some stuff to start my day before I can start streaming. Due north, we have a POI and a Vista. I have owned Last Epoch for a number of years. I bought into the early access. I've not regretted it. The game was okay then. It is good now. As in, it is release quality now. We'll see, if they have any problems with the multiplayer launch or not. But as a single-player experience, it has been good. Good enough for a while, even if they've improved it, changed it, and added to it. If you're an ARPG fan, I will not go and recommend that you buy it because it is still in beta. But I will recommend you give it a look. See if it's something you might like in the future. How did I manage to go all the way over there and not get the POI? Alright, we're heading due west. Yeah, 0 of 3 fire teams are in position. There we go, we got that one. Let's see where we're off to next in our quest for finding all the things in the map. There. A little bit north of east. If we're lucky, we will get a Black Lion chest key from this. The odds of that, about 30%, I think, is sort of the community consensus on that. Oh, I almost went too far.
Fired up.
Keith and Irene have reached the Harvest Temple Observatory? Something like that. But it's not going to matter. There's still basically nobody in place for this, so...
We march south to battle this corruption. Join us!
Yeah, I don't think so. But thanks for asking. That's really thoughtful of you to ask. I got a POI I didn't even know was there. Oops, but there's another one just there. Just there. Just right there. Got it? We have events going on. Is anyone doing them other than the NPCs? No. But it's nice to see the NPCs, you know, doing their thing. It's not much, but it's honest work. Okay, and next up, another Vista over here. Not quite gonna make that first go, so.
Fired up.
That was another. No, not quite. Interesting, it's still showing it as full even though it just emptied. We hit the end of the XP bar and we get a spirit shard for that. And it currently says 7,000 XP, but it's still showing a full bar. Visually, at least. Don't know why that is. Weird. Is what it is. Which way first? That way first, yeah. We go in a circle. Again, the only fight going on there is the NPCs.
Kent has not seen a calamity like this since the Jade Wind. Countless lives lost. Never again.
We'll see this matter through, Tetra. The people of Canther are resilient.
Resilient like cockroaches, perhaps.
Ooh, nice smack talk. We're resilient. Resilient like cockroaches. Oh, burn. Solid burn. And another. We have 9 POIs to go. Anything else that we have to do? Is there enough? There's enough for us to land on and refresh our lift and separate. Thank you. did get that one. Next one is out here. The dock. Nah. What's up, Doc?
Get off that zip line. Now.
Sorry. Not really sorry, but, you know, I felt obliged to say it. We still have 7 POIs to go. Let's see where we can see how many of them pop up. All right, we've got a couple that are basically right in front of us there, and there, the Jade Temple. Those will be easy. Got it.
Fired up.
You see, it's a joke. My character says fired up because I'm in the fire attunement as an elementalist. It's elementalist humor. And therefore not funny. Elementalists are notorious for their fragility. 43 out of 48. So much so that people joke about the elite spec they have is down state, which is the state between living and dead in the game. Alright, let's see where. That's going to be the last one because we've got to wait for the event to finish. Well, we know that there's some underwater. Let's go ahead and take care of the water. I got all the rest of the water ones, I think. Yeah, looks like it.
Fired up.
Aside from leading us directly into that ambush, I'd say you handled yourself pretty well. With more training, who knows? You could become one of us.
Great. I'll sign myself up. Right after detaining you for the endless infractions you're wanted for.
Oh. Then I thought we were starting to become friends.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Alright, where is the actual area where I can get back into the caverns and stuff underwater? That ain't it. Maybe it's a little further over this direction. Everything seems to be upset at me for swimming around in my vehicle, which I think is not fair of them. I mean, I'm just doing my job, right? Am I gonna have to actually like look this up on the freaking web again?
Look, it's the old temple to the fallen.
Fired up.
Help!
Hey, you okay there, friend?
We're under attack, but I managed
There
to
it
get
is, I
away
think.
unscathed.
Unscathed? You've got a knife in your back.
Weird.
Well, that's sort of
Okay,
unscathed.
We better get in
The
there and
knife in
save
your
the
back.
others.
Okay, that's actually really pretty scathed.
Watch those entrances.
As I said, a rather extensive underwater area. including cavernfish fishing locations. That is the main temple, right? Yeah, the Jade Whirl. That's the one I can't quite reach right now, on account of, you know, void energy balls swirling around over it. Like it's all important and stuff. Okay, I think that is the only POI that's around it. I'm still missing 4. You know about this one. That one. Well. And we'll ride around underneath the water some more. Not sure if that's here or there. Or bad energy. Or bad, evil, nasty nastiness. As opposed to not nasty nastiness. As opposed to nice nastiness. It's so hard to find some good, nice nastiness. You know? Is that the temple we're pushing towards? No, that's the other one. Good, good. That must be close. Is this it? That's it. There are 2 under here, at least. Gotta make sure there's not more. Got to know. I will swap maps yet again in just a minute. There's a guy fishing. A player, I should say. I should note specifically a player fishing. I think we've done the lap here. Another one.
Look! Enemies! I'll handle them, boss.
Don't ignore them. We need to keep moving south to our old base.
I swapped to a more lively instance of the map. Current readiness level low. They do not appear to be in the middle of the map event, so I might be able to get to the one temple that I couldn't reach. Well, what are we at? We're at 45 of 48. Not showing any on the north half of the map. Just showing that one. It's the one? That's not good. I think there's probably one over here, almost certainly. But then the question is, where's the last one that I'm missing? Yeah, that figures. That figures.
Wow, look at the size of that thing.
Look at the size of that thing. Why, thank you. Not sure how you noticed with me, you know, riding on the sky scale, but thank you. We have a big circle of death and doom. It does not appear that it is up here just yet. Maybe I just can't see it yet. It's also possible. No, it doesn't look like we've got our big black sphere of doom. Maybe the other one is where the temple fight takes place. If that's not this one. Not quite. Okay, that's 46 or 48. I think we've got another one down there. Then we may have to do the scouring thing. I actually have to... Oh dear, the black sphere of doom is over there. Well, maybe I can get in and out, or at least in and die. Tag the dot, the BOI. I'm going in. Pray for me. I got it. Can I get out? Can I get back out? Survey says probably not. The survey was wrong. Whoops. And then suddenly, it's all gone again. An outbreak of ice-brewed void magic has occurred. Have you tried penicillin? Okay. Definitely nothing showing up there. Kind of looking for any space on the map that has not been obviously explored or did. Not seeing anything, but then I was surprised that that was there right up against the wall. Alright, well, I guess I have to check the internet. Dragon's End. Map. So, in the southwest, we've got 5 going across and 2 under. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 going across and 1, 2 under. Over on the right, we've got 1, 2, and that one. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We have found it. It's right there. And does it show up? It doesn't show up when I mouse over. The fact that it actually shows up there means that I believe it should show up when I do a mouse over. That's where it is. That's the one we missed. And that will be map completion. And it'll give us some goodies, including maybe a key. Oh, well. And it will also give us another completion. We are currently at 64%, so that'll take us up to about 71% for Gravity, which is the Catalyst elite specialization for the Elementalist. That's the elite specialization weapon for them, which is a cool-looking two-handed hammer. Heard people complain about it. I think it's pretty good looking. There a number of the Ascended Collection items that are kind of crap. The Blade Sword pistol is crap. The Ranger Elite spec, whose name is eluding me right this instant. That one's crap. Oh, perfect. He hits me just as I double click. Little shitbag. Pardon my French. Spoiler, that actually wasn't French. Let's exit the map. figure out where we're off to next. Do we get a key? No. But that's 10 out of 14 and 71%. What did we get? We got a Gift of Dragon's End. Lamplighter's Badge. Transmutation Charge. And a Catalyst's Cache. Which will hold
I'm at your
various
service.
items. Might have an exotic of some kind. And the item collection achievement as well. Dun dun. There it is. Complete the End of Dragon storyline or battle for Jade Sea meta event. That won't be happening tonight. Rare trinket defeating specific enemies in Old Kaineng. That was Aether Blades, I think. Double check that. And that's the spider boss in Zendaijun. I'll check on that in a minute. Indeed, it is at least a usable Jed's coat. Power, precision, and ferocity. It would be a good match for my power set, but I already have a power set on this character. What does it currently sell for? It sells for a pretty beanie, 25 silver, or actually 30 silver. You guys don't undercut the price by far. So I will
Pleasant greeting.
salvage it with a Black Lion salvage kit.
Act with honor.
Nice
Speak
gear.
with
And we'll get
integrity.
the more value out of salvaging it than we would have got from selling it.
What is it?
The Rune of the Centaur, currently selling for that much on its own. Not a huge
I'm rich,
demand.
you
Fine,
know.
we'll just sell it. I'll just sell it. Just sell it.
I'm at your service.
Let me drop the Gift of Canthan. It should go into the bank, but I think I already got the gift for these maps. I'll drop it down there for now. So, that be scrap.
It's nice.
Yes, I know, I'm anal about getting stuff out of my inventory
Until
that
next
I don't
time.
need. Selling the junk. Let's check and see how things are in Zendaijun. I picked the wrong waypoint. I beg you to forgive me. I feel shame. And it's gone. But it was shameful while it lasted. A long way to go for this map completion, but I don't need this map completion. For the Catalyst Hammer, I should show you the hammer since I was saying I think it's really good looking. So, the hammer on the back is the way it looks for when you open the Catalyst, when you first, on your first character on the account, when you open up the specialization for it, you get this hammer, which is, it's got little icicles hanging off it, they do. But when you finish out the Ascended collection, not only does it get better stats, it looks way cooler.
Don't these wannabe speakers get tired of ruining everyone's night?
I think it's pretty cool looking with the flaming fiery effects. They're not just flamey, they're not just fiery, they're flamey and fiery. Alright, we'll see if the spider is around. I'm not sure I've ever actually defeated the spider. Certainly haven't on a elementalist or need the achieve. I've only seen it there that I can remember once. And there was a guy fighting it, and I went in to help, and we just both got destroyed. It has a mechanic that's bad. Bit painful, and it's owie. Ouchie. Oochie. And it doesn't look like the big spider is presently available. Well, it was worth a check. The big spider is much bigger than those.
We'll be done.
Check on something really quick. Gravity. Specialization weapons. Gravity. Where is it? Gravity, gravity, gravity. There it is. The spider boss in Zendajun. Is there a way of triggering that event? No. It's just a group event that occurs. All right, well. It isn't occurring right now. So, next, I think it's Aether Blades. Defeat Aether Blades in Echovald. Aether Blades in Echovald. Well, Echovald is easy enough to get to. Congratulations. We're in Echovald. Another one of the requirements is fishing for an item. And I mean literally fishing. Fishing for a specific fish. I think the puzzle fish. What's the name? There aren't a lot of Aether Blades. But I think I know where there are some. This is the latest cosmetic to get added to the game. This is the noodle stand. It is a chair. And in this case, it is a chair with 3 chairs. 3 people can sit in the noodle stand together and slurp noodles. Which, I gotta say, it actually sounds really, really good right about now. Trying to remember exactly where the little nest of the jerks is. I think it's somewhere around here. There, I think.
Fired up.
It'll help if I don't immediately hop off the mountain. There is no shortage. No shortage. I hope shortage isn't a word. No shortage of mounts. Mounts? Mobs. God. English, I'm hard. It's possible you haven't noticed, but this English language hit him pretty hard. We have 2 white tigers fighting with a fanged deer. My money is going to be on the 2 white tigers. See exactly where we are. To the southwest-ish. But first we'll grab POI, because hey, why not? It's interesting. Definitionally, it is interesting because it is a point of interest. Another POI. Grab it. Yet another POI.
Spirits of the wild. Didn't know they made Moas that big.
There's an Aether
There's
Blade.
something very wrong with it.
Yep. Let's hope the poison's strong enough.
Champion Aetherblade Grenadier. He's a champion. I would have to get my ass handed to me, but these other Aetherblades are exactly what I'm looking for.
Well, it's slow, but it's still going.
And it looks very mad.
Whoops, the champion has decided he wants to kill me. A little bit. You know, around the edges.
Let's rock this chicken.
I may not survive.
Fired up. Eat my dust.
notification from any of these guys about the drop that I'm looking for.
Fired up.
Gravity. All right, which one's the name? What's the name of this one? Again, that I'm trying to do. Nope. Catalyst. Trinket, trinket, trinket. Yeah, okay, it is Aether Blade in the Echo Vault. Mind you, none of these. It's the only place I know for sure where you can find them. And the champion is still running around out there. Interesting. It must be a both ways sort of camouflage field. Oh, no, there he is. There's the Aether Blade Grenadier. Trying to think where else there might be Aether Blades in the area. Well, I assume in the general vicinity is probably a decent bet. Now those are speakers. I'm not sure where else I can find Aether Blades in the map off the top of my little tiny head. And I knew they were there. I figured my odds were pretty good of getting them out of that. Map completion. Where it say anything about no, it was worth trying. That's the Aetherblade champion, still wandering about, making things more difficult for me. Oh, good. We've got at least one of them back on the outside.
I'm not dying today.
Okay, yeah, don't go in there. Don't. He's going in there. And I'm being attacked now by white tigers.
Strong.
Now I'm going to wait for the champion to return back out, because, frankly, or maybe a nice invite to a busier map would be nice. The ones I was getting in the last map, it didn't matter. Yeah, it's not. That's just actually really annoying, is that I need to kill the guys in there. And I'm assuming the champion's still in there. Can't see. Maybe he's not.
down. Let's have some fun.
Oh, okay. He wants to have some fun.
That feels good.
Who am I to say no to his having some fun?
Fired up.
Talk. Can't breathe.
I am certainly feeling fragile as bleep in this. On the other hand, it is a DPS only, basically, build, so it's not really all that surprising.
That feels good. Strong. Fired up. Armored up.
Oh, crap. That was mistimed on my part. Badly mistimed.
That feels good.
Oh, I'm killing him. Pardon me, sir.
That feels good.
So evidently the champion then despawns when he comes in here. That's a good thing. I get the feeling I might be here a little while.
Begin destruction protocol.
Have either of the guards out here respawned yet? Not yet. Yep, we got lots and lots of speakers wandering around. But as far as I know, this is the only place in the map where there are reliably ether blades, which means, of course, I'm sure that there's other places. I just don't remember or don't know or both. I don't remember how I don't know. You guys could respawn. Respawn, please. That would be awesome. This is a build a guy put together, which was a batch of 33 builds that can do about 30k DPS on the Golem. Golem doesn't really fight back, per se, so... they are useful, but I am finding myself to be taking a boatload of damage with this. Don't suppose anyone's respawned inside, have you? Guys? Anyone? Yeah, at least one. More than one.
Armored up. There's one to remember me by.
Go, elementals,
Fired
go.
up. That feels good.
Well, outside the door. Back off a little bit and we'll swap to a busier map.
I'll knock your screws loose.
Oh, the Grenadiers out there again. God dag nabbit, as we like to say.
feels good. Eat my dust!
I don't actually care if she eats my dust. It's more of a metaphor. There is the missing piece for gravity that I was hoping to get from these people. Excellent. That's why we're here, for that. We will pop right back. Portal scroll to Harborstone. We'll check and see which bits are left. One we know we can't get done today. We'll have to try and get lucky and pull a meta in Dragon's End. That's being run well and not gonna be a dead meta before it even starts. Which is...
This is the only proper course.
Not that frequent an occurrence. We do have 2 catalysts, things to hand off to our actual catalyst.
This is a place of refuge, not a den of iniquity. I'm glad Fury isn't alive to see his niece drag
It's nice
our
to
good
see.
reputations
Right through the guano. Can't tell you the number of times we've heard that. They shouldn't have put this NPC or these NPCs this close to the player gathering area where everybody's got to listen to that thing. Time after time after time. Let's see. We need 2. Let's check. I think we've got 3 things to go. We've got 3 things to go.
Never leave it wrong.
And a dragons. That won't be happening. Spider boss and Daijun. That's probably not happening. Unicorn fish and Dragon's End. Let's check for the Spooter. The Zen Daijun Spooter. And then I guess I'd have to do some of the fascinating, endlessly fascinating fishing in the game. I will get my fishing character for that. I've only done significant amounts of fishing on one character. You know, there are a lot of things in a lot of games that I like that other people I see don't like and they complain about. And I go, what are you complaining about? That's really good content. You know, that's kind of the way I feel about the fishing in this. It's that it's not particularly well implemented or interesting. But there are people who freaking love it. I do not see the great big spider anywheres. So I guess we're going to try a little fishing. Don't worry, you guys. You'll find it fascinating. Let me take just a sec first to check and see. Catch a unicorn fish in Dragon's End. Unicorn fish. Time of day, daytime only. Oh, gee, let's look at the sky. It's 12:13 a.m. in game time. So much for that idea. Spooters? Spooters? Spiders? Cave spiders? There's the thing about this. I don't think I've only seen the event up once. And I've been in that cave literally dozens of times. Well, go to gravity. Back up here. Prima Donna, we're at 11 of 14 out of. As a Mesmer, complete the Dragon's Head meta event again. ArenaNet, really? Seriously? Fuck you for putting in that as a requirement for these. It's just idiotic. Earn map completion in Echo of All the Wilds as a Mesmer. As a Mesmer, defeat a Void champion at a shipwreck in Dragon's End. Presumably that would happen during the meta. Crushing Weight, that is the event, the Ascended for the Untamed. This one, I just find boring. That's a really, really boring weapon. Really boring. Doesn't have any oomph to it. Combine, yeah, that's a combine. As a ranger, complete the Saitung province meta. That's doable. Ranger, complete the Echo. Wow, 2 meta completions? That's kind of a pain in the dick. The Anka story instance or strike. Well, that requires you to get 3/4 of the way through the story. Untamed, complete the End of Dragon storyline or the battle for the Jade Sea meta event. Again. That's why I haven't completed these. Catch a Stingray. That one's purchased. Well, be easy to get. Map completion in Dragon's End as a ranger. 3 map completions? The fuck, ArenaNet? Seriously? And defeat a champion warden in the Echo Vault. 4th one. Keenest Cut. The Keenest Cut, by the way, is a fucking pistol. And a pretty boring looking pistol at that. That's the Keenest Cut. That's a combine. That's an Echo Vault meta. Ministry of Security story instance or strike. That's about halfway through the storyline. End of Dragon storyline or Blade. Yeah. Fuck off. ArenaNet. Really? Just fuck right off. Purchase. Purchase. Defeating Jade Brotherhood. That's easy enough. Map completion in Kaineng. And defeated Leviathan. That's not too bad. Except for the other thing. The one bad thing. Let me go to a more populated map and we'll see if there's a spider here. If it's more populated by large spiders. A veteran spider is larger, but not really, you know, the kind of humongous spider we're looking for. Well, I think since we've hit a dead end, it's a little bit disappointing for me. So I think I'm just going to end the stream early. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll be back tomorrow, but not at my usual time. Probably earlier. If I had to guess, maybe 11 a.m. I believe at 9 a.m. Pacific, my time. The last Epoch event, the 0.9 patch, is deployed and ready to rock and roll. And that will be the multiplayer patch, plus a whole shitload of other patch stuff for last Epoch. And I'll be playing that for a while and probably most of the day. So probably a long stream, or maybe possibly multiple streams. But I expect probably starting around 11 or noon my time, which would be 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. I will definitely put it in the Discord. I'm looking forward to playing the new patch in Last Epoch. Game's in good shape, and I want to see what the multiplayer looks like. Hopefully, I've got a couple friends who were supposed to be patching up as well, and be able to play together. Maybe I'll play with other people. It actually does happen. But I think I'll call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I'm appreciative. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully, you will see me soon. Have a great Wednesday night, hump day. So you're now on your slow and gradual descent to a landing Friday afternoon and evening. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.